Yo, what up, what up? It's your man, Big Brandon Carter. I'm out here on the Amalfi Coast, Italy. You know what I'm saying? A little vacation shit. But yo, I want to talk to y'all about how to prevent injury when working out. First, I want to say, everybody who's been working out for a certain amount of time, everybody's going to get some kind of injury at some point. It's inevitable. You're going to get hurt. So don't stress out about it. I mean, you're going to get hurt. Everyone does. But there are a few things you can do to mitigate injury. All right, you can't completely circumvent it, but you can mitigate it if you follow these 3 simple tips. 1, make sure you warm up. Like before I work out, I always do just a little bit of cardio, like jumping rope or the treadmill or something. Nothing crazy, just a little bit I want to kind of try to break a sweat. Now I save my real cardio for always after training. Always after lifting weights. That's when you do the real cardio. But I just like to get loose. Ignore that bell in the background, man. It's just this church. I don't know if y'all can hear it because I got this mic on, but ignore that. Yeah, man, you want to warm up. I like to break a little bit of sweat. You ever notice when boxers come out or fighters come out before a fight, they're always sweaty, right? That's not water they sprayed on, that's sweat. Because they want to get warmed up, man. You want to get loose, and you want the muscles to get loose as well and warm. Just think about a piece of meat in your freezer, right? You take it out. If you smash it on something, it'll break, right? But if it's not in your freezer, if it's at room temperature, if it's not frozen, if it's warm, you smash it on something, it'll bend, right? That's an extreme example, but you know, most meat is muscle tissue, right? So it's kind of works the same way. If you have a cold muscle, it's easier to snap and hurt yourself. I mean, it's not exactly the same, I know, but you know what the fuck I mean. So just try to break a little sweat, man. Try to break a little sweat before you work out, before you start lifting. Number 2, form. Proper form. Listen, it's not about how much weight you can lift. It's about how much you work the muscle. All right. So if you're like cheating or like doing herky jerky shit, that jerk movement is makes you more susceptible to injury, and even more than that, it's like you're probably lifting too much. Like if you're doing a bicep curl and you got to do all this shit with your back, or if you have to lift your elbows up to lift it, then you're probably just, it's too much weight for your bicep. Yeah, you can lift more if you do all that other crazy shit, but you're more susceptible to injury. And that goes for every exercise. Now, a lot of guys are saying, hey man, Arnold did cheat curls. Stop comparing yourself to Arnold. Let that be the last time you compare yourself to Arnold Schwarzenegger, the greatest bodybuilder of all time. You're just a fucking guy. You're not Arnold Schwarzenegger. Shut the fuck up. You have to stop doing that. Like, no, you can do that if you want to, but when you have to take 2-3 months off and you're icing your arm, just remember we had this conversation. Because your bicep injury is pretty much inevitable. Like, it's just basically the countdown to you hurt your bicep if that's how you're lifting, or any exercise. If you're jerking shit up with bench press or anything, if form is important. I power up for the positive part of the curl. So let's say you're doing bicep curl. You don't lift your elbow up. You don't do this. Just go back. You just go. It's hard to do it. Just lift up, lower, control, lower. Lift up, control, lower. So the positive part is when you lift the weight. The negative part is when you lower it. I like to control it down when I lower it. Like almost maybe half the speed that I lifted the weight. You know what I'm saying? I don't go too hard with it. It's not, you're lifting weights, not lowering weights. But I want to control it coming down. A lot of times you'll get injury by just kind of like letting it drop too. That's another way to get injured. If you're not controlling the weight during the negative, you might let it drop and it's an injury waiting to happen. And finally, number 3, to prevent injury. You know, there's a difference between being sore and being in pain. All right, there's a difference between hurts a lot and yo, I fucked myself up. So you're gonna have to learn the difference, and that's gonna come from trial and error. But you can work out in pain, but you can work out sore, you work out if it hurts, but pain from injury and pain from soreness are 2 different feelings, and you need to learn those. I can't tell you how it's gonna feel for you, but you need to learn those, because if it's pain from injury, you need to stop. Otherwise, you're just going to make it worse. If it's just soreness, chill, you good, you know. But you're gonna have to learn that on your own. They feel different, so it shouldn't be too hard for you to discern between the two. So anyway, just a quick video I wanted to make on preventing injury. Remember, you will get injured, you will get hurt, but we just wanted to mitigate that as much as possible. All right, hope that helps, guys. Peace.